What is going on, amazing, beautiful people? Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is here with a vlog. It's been a while since we did a vlog, and just the amount of outreach that I've seen. I felt it was only right to muster up the energy to come and record this video so that I can bring everybody up to speed, because my life is, to a certain extent, is an open book to all of y'all, and that's okay. So first off, I want to give a great big happy birthday to Matt West. I know it's not your birthday anymore for you because it's like the next day in UK, and it's 9:05 p.m. Here in the States, Eastern Standard. So to me, it's still your birthday, Matt West. Happy birthday, man. I hope you had an amazing day, brother. Matt West is always around to show support to me and many other YouTubers, and he's a great YouTuber himself, so definitely go check him out. I'll link him down below, Matt West Gaming. Go check him out. And as a birthday gift, check out some of his videos. If you like what you see, which I know you will, go ahead and toss my boy a subscribe there. Secondly, I want to just thank everybody for taking the time out, Messenger, DMs, I've just gotten a slew of get wells and how you doing and what's going on, and so I want to just say thank you. You know, I feel like I've had too much spotlight on me the past couple months, and I feel awful for that. I don't know why my glasses are fogging. I'm like so hot right now. My head's steaming, so it's like fogging up my glasses because the air is on in here. So, you know, with the surgery and then the issue with my foot and going to the hospital with my foot, and then going to the hospital yet again for COVID, I feel like the spotlight has been on me for all the wrong reasons, and I apologize for that. And I know y'all are gonna say you don't have to apologize for that, but you know, I'm not huge on it, you know. So thank you to everybody that has reached out and that continues to reach out to me and wishing me well. I'm hoping to be back on the horse soon here. I really miss dropping content. Like, I'm so excited, like, to be doing this video right now. Y'all have no idea how excited I am to do this video right now. Yesterday was my I also want to give a great big shout out to my wife, who has been taking care of me the past seems like since the beginning of summer, with my first surgery and then my second surgery and all that shit that happened, and now, you know, and yesterday was our 20-year anniversary, and it was celebrated by us being stuck at home and her taking care of me. So and we had plans to go out this weekend, and that's not going to happen. We had to cancel those plans, so we'll revisit those plans, I'm sure. But 20 years with the love of my life, and I am so thankful to have her in my life. I truly am. I'm a very lucky guy. So what happened with me? So as y'all know, I had an issue with my foot, surgery, then I was out of work, and then I caught an infection, and it was 2 Meet the Gamers ago. So it was about 3 weeks ago. We were on Meet the Gamers, and there's a certain point in Meet the Gamers where I took off my bandage and I turned my camera off, and I remember the pain, and I don't want to get too into it, but long story short, I ended up going to the hospital, as all y'all know, and had a really bad infection. I was out from work even longer, so I went back to work last Wednesday, right? I went back to work last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, And last Thursday, I was at work all night. Last Friday, I left work early because I wasn't feeling too good. I just wasn't feeling good. Saturday and Sunday came around. I was feeling okay, right? Then I went to work Monday. Again, I was feeling okay. Got home from work Monday, linked up with Chris Vroman. We went over some of his badges and perks and stuff like that for his channel, and then I did a dangle tutorial. Everything seemed fine. So I went to bed Monday, and I want to share this story with y'all, so you know what to look for with this new wave of the vid. Jesus, look at my face. I'm looking at my face in the camera here, and I am so red and flushed and hot. We got a few more minutes. I want to explain this. Right? So, Monday, going to bed Monday after the dangle tutorial, I went to bed. I seemed fine. Like, I had no inklings of being sick. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning that I kind of started to get the shakes in bed. And I've gotten it before, and I've just gone back to sleep and they'd passed, right? So, I remember about 7 o'clock, my wife getting up to start to get ready. She takes the boys to school, then she goes to work. And I remember while she's getting ready, I am shivering, teeth chattering, shivering. And I couldn't control it. I was achy, but I still remembered going to bed after she said goodbye. Now, mind you, my kids are in school, wife is at work, daughter's at work. I'm home alone, right? I woke up about 10:30 with this nauseous feeling. I was nauseous. I had the shivers, the shakes. I remember getting up and feeling like, wow, my head is throbbing. And I was super, super dizzy. So, I sat there for a second on the side of my bed, and I stood up, and I have a master bathroom. And I walked to the bathroom, and, I used the bathroom, and I'm sitting there thinking, just something's not right. This is the way I explain it to my wife. If y'all have ever been to an amusement park where they got that walkway where you walk through this tunnel that's spinning, the ground's not moving. You're walking on a solid ground, but the walls around you are spinning, which makes your mind, it makes you feel like you're walking. That was the feeling I had. Now, it was cold out. I don't pray in my house. So when it's cold out in the morning, I'll go out to my garage and I'll go in my car. I'll open up my garage and I'll start my car up and I'll have a prayer. So I did that. I go out to my garage, and while I'm walking out to my garage, I'm like, oh my God, I just don't feel right. I'm feeling, woozy. And as I'm walking to my car, I'm feeling like my heart rate's starting to go up. So I grab my Red Bull out of the fridge, grab my car key, I go out to my car, start my car, open the garage, and before I lit my prayer, before I drank my Red Bull or opened it, I checked my pulse. For those that don't know, you count for 15 seconds. Right? If you got a stopwatch, you do that stopwatch for 15 seconds, and you count how many beats it is, right? You count how many beats it is, and after 15 seconds, you stop, multiply the beats by 4. That's your beats per minute. So I'm kind of excited to share this story with y'all, so you can know exactly what happened with me. So I'm in my car. This is Tuesday morning now. I'm in my car, and I get my cell phone out, and I get my stopwatch on my cell phone. And I found my pulse, and I hit start. And I counted 30 beats in the 15 seconds. Multiply that by 4, that's 120 beats per minute. Now, I just woke up. It should not be. No Red Bull, no prayer, no nothing. Just woke up. It should not be 120 beats per minute. So I start to freak out a little bit. Now my head is starting to really get kind of hurting. Now, side note, I just went a few months ago, I went through all sorts of tests because I'm a hypochondriac. I lost a father to a heart attack. My mother had a bad heart attack. So I went to the doctor. I had a little exterior pacemaker I wore for 24, 48 hours. I had an MRI done. I had a stress test done, blood work done. My heart is strong. I have a strong, healthy heart. A little bit of calcium buildup, but it's an average, it's an average buildup for somebody my age, right? So, but that doesn't mean you're immortal. It doesn't mean you're not prone to, anybody can have a heart attack. I've known marathon runners that have had heart attacks, right? So, in my mind, I'm having a heart attack. Now, at this point, I'm starting to see tunnel vision. Like my peripheral has gone, and I'm starting to see just here, right? And now I'm freaking out, and mainly because nobody's home. I'm freaking out because nobody's home. My head is just throbbing. I'm so dizzy, and I have a blood pressure monitor. You hook it up, you put the straps on your arm, you hit the button. And I remember going down to my basement where it was. I grabbed it, I brought it upstairs, and I remember just really trying to get this thing, and I put it on, and I hit the button, and the batteries were dead. So now I'm like looking around the house, and while I'm doing this, I'm texting my wife, I'm letting her know what's going on. And I found some new batteries, and I put the batteries in, and I run my blood pressure. I actually took a picture of it because I sent it to my wife. My blood pressure, when I first sent it to my wife, my blood pressure was at 174/98. My heart rate, my beats per minute, went from 120 up to 145. So now I'm feeling my heart just go crazy. And I'm thinking, honest to God, y'all, I teared up in my kitchen because I'm thinking, holy shit, like this is it. There's nobody here. There's nobody home. Granted, yes, I just told my wife what happened, but I'm about to drop right here. So I call 911 and I'm telling them, this might be a long vlog. It's okay. I'm just chilling and just talking because I missed y'all so much, so I don't really care how long it goes. Usually I'm pretty mindful about how long these vlogs go for, but I'm trying to stay positive through this whole thing, right? Because that's what it's all about. It's about staying positive. So I call 911 and I tell 911 what's happening. I give them my blood pressure, my heart rate. I literally live behind, like, my backyard goes out to a main road, but my front yard is like on a side street that's off of that main road and on the main road. So like looking out my back door, I got a big backyard, but across my backyard by the main road is a firehouse. So while I'm on the phone with 911, I can literally see the fire trucks leaving the fire station. And sure enough, they were at my house within like 2 minutes. I was out in the garage waiting for them, ready to go. They come up my front driveway. It's all on the Ring doorbell. My wife was watching it at work because she was concerned. And the firemen get out and they're coming up to me. They're asking me questions. They're hooking me up to all these machines. And then the paramedics get there. They put me on the bed, put me in the back of the ambulance. Now they're starting to strap shit to my chest, to my legs. They're doing the whole get up, right? Now at this time, I heard the paramedic tell the girl that he was working with, the other paramedic, I heard him say his blood pressure is at 220. Now my blood pressure is at 220 over 110. My heart rate was now at 160. So it's elevating still. And just the headache, and I'll get to that in a minute here. So, they're still running stuff on me. They're trying to tap me with an IV in the ambulance. They couldn't do it. That's something I've always had an issue with. I got baby veins, so whenever I got to get blood drawn or IVs put in, people have a hard time finding one to tap into. So he's trying to do that, and I'm just out of it. I'm so cathartic at this point. Is it lethargic or cathartic? One or the other. I'm just out of it at this point. I'm so my body heat is so just, I don't like, if I could look at my blood, I guarantee it was like boiling. So I'm so out of it, and I'm just like watching this guy and this girl work on me, and it was almost like, it was just the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing. It was almost like it was me watching them out of body. It wasn't like an out of body experience. It wasn't that, but it was, I don't know, it was super weird. And they asked me what hospital I want to go to. I told them there's the one closest to me. Just get me there. They get me to the hospital. They bring me in the back. And they hooked me up again, and heart was fine. Heart was, it was beating like crazy, but it was fine. No signs of stress on the heart, no signs of a heart attack. Had nothing to do with that. So they put me out in the waiting room. Jenny shows up to show support, to be there with me. Thank God we're allowed to have visitors in the emergency department now. Whereas when I went to the emergency department for my foot, we weren't allowed to. So this was new, and it's great to be able to do that. So we're in the waiting room. They call me back. I got an MRI done. I got an X-ray done, and blood work and all that other good stuff. And they put me in this wheelchair, and we had to have been there for about 3 hours. And I'm in this wheelchair, y'all. And when I tell you I had a migraine times 10, it was the worst headache I have ever had in my life. I was trying to take my hoodie and put it over my face, and they just had me and Jenny shoved in this little corner. Nobody's coming to me. Now, we have these things called MyCare apps. They're for old timers like me. All my old timer friends out there, you know what I'm talking about. MyCare apps, where if you get blood drawn, you get x-rays done, anything, you'll get the results to your MyCare. Usually before the doctors give you the results. So I'm sitting there, and after like 2.5 hours of sitting there, I'm just like, I'm ready to go crazy. I'm ready to start screaming at somebody because I am not feeling good. They won't give me any Tylenol. They won't give me any ibuprofen. They won't give me anything for the pain. And I'm going bonkers, right? So my phone goes off, and it's MyCare, and there's an alert saying they did a COVID swab on me. So I opened up that test result, and sure enough, I have the vid. So now I'm sitting there in the hospital like, okay, so here we are, we got this. Now, while knowing that I have it, my wife says, I don't recall. I do remember there being a lot of people coming in after me. My wife said where we were sitting, she could see where people were walking in and checking into the emergency department with sweats, headaches, not feeling good. Just, I think there's a wave of the vid going through my city right now. And finally a doctor comes out. They grab me. They take me and my wife back to a room, and they quarantine me for about 30 minutes. And while I'm in there, there was a portable potty to my left that was used from the previous person that they left in this room. And it smelled so bad. And they just left it in there. But I digress. So the doctor comes in. He tells me this is what you have. And what you experienced this morning just might have been your body going into fight or flight, for all my anxiety people out there. Hey. So I think it was my body going into that mode when COVID just hit me, because that's when it was. Like I said, Monday night after the dangle tutorial, I felt great. I felt fine. I went to bed feeling normal. And it hit me just like that overnight, within an hour or two. Because I went to bed at like 2:30, but I woke up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, maybe 4:30 with the chills. So it hit me like within an hour after going to bed. And I think my body just went into that fight or flight mode, which triggered some sort of a panic, anxiety attack, whatever. And that's where the blood pressure and the heart rate going up and everything like that. And so yes, that's pretty much the story. They sent me home. They took me out of work. Obviously, I have to stay in the house until Tuesday. I think I got to go back to work Tuesday. I woke up yesterday. The headache subsided a lot. The headache was with me all day Tuesday. And then I actually was sleeping right here on this couch in the studio Tuesday night. I had a table set up. My wife set up a table. I had all my medicine. I had water, graham crackers, juice. I had it all just set right over there. I was right on that couch watching the TV here. I was doing a Breaking Bad marathon with myself. And yesterday I woke up and I was achy. The headache was gone. I was achy, little bit of a cough throughout the day, but then at night, last night, my stomach was jacked. And without trying to gross anybody out, I was nauseous, and that feeling of having to go, but you can't go, but you're cramped up like you gotta go. I had that for about 5 hours. So that was another wave of symptoms, right? So that surpassed. And I went to bed last night thinking, okay, this has got to be the worst of it. I'm fine, right? Until I woke up this morning. This morning I woke up in a pool of sweat, massive sinus pressure, super sore throat, body feeling like a steamroller went over me, and just no fever. I have not had a fever, knock on wood, but my body feels like it's just like, oh my God, it's just bad. And I could do something as simple as walking from my studio to my bedroom and I'm winded. And I only tell you this so folks can know what I'm going through. This is my COV story. Just getting winded from walking one place to the other. And Jesus, we're on like 23 minutes. Oh my God. See, I get self-anxiety just by looking at how long I've been sitting here just chatting your ears off. So that's where we stand now. As of right now, sitting here making this video, 9:27 p.m. I have these sweats. You can see I'm just sitting here and I'm profusely sweating, stuffed up, like my sinuses hurt, throat hurts, and achy. As of right now, so I'm hoping today was like the peak. When we get sick, we you gradually go up till you get to that peak, and usually that peak you're down and out, and then you start to decline. You start to go downhill into better days. So I'm hoping we're at that peak right now. I miss y'all. I miss going on patrol. I do have a cool idea for a tutorial. Thanks to Benzo. Benzo did reach out to me yesterday and told me this cool trick with the Stream Deck and NVE and that. So it's something super simple, something quick, where it doesn't need an in-game showcase. So maybe I'll do something like that doesn't take too much time at the PC. This is literally the first time I fired up this PC in a couple days. I did fire it up yesterday for about 5 minutes while I tried out that thing from Benzo. But that's my story. Benzo also gave me some pretty cool health tips. Some pretty cool health tips. I also want to give a big shout out. So Benzo, thank you so much, brother. not just for the health tips, but for the cool thing that I want to do a tutorial on. But I also want to give a great big shout out to Criminal Justice, who not only dropped the vlog back when my foot was jacked, but dropping a vlog Tuesday when I was in the hospital to keep everybody up to date. I appreciate you, brother. I love you, man. And you're always there to have my back. And I'm just grateful, man. I'm so grateful for you. And I'm so grateful to everybody else, everybody who's reached out and asked me how I was doing. And, my second family, my first family, of course, my mom, my sister, all my family and friends reaching out, people from work, and my YouTube family reaching out. I'm a very blessed guy, and I'm just super happy to have who I have in my corner. But we're staying positive. We're looking to get better. I really want to start getting some content back out there for y'all. So we got off for the next 4 days. We'll see how we feel when we wake up tomorrow. If we feel up to it, maybe we'll be on SLRP. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how I feel. I definitely want to get a couple of tutorials out over the next few days. But I have been resting since Tuesday. Trust me, there's been a lot of sleeping and fluids and just resting. I'm gonna do Mad Docs, the sheriff. He gave me a regimen with Tylenol PM. He said when he had COVID, Tylenol PM was his friend. Just sleep it off. Every time you fall asleep, it allows your body to double time on the virus, right? It allows your body to work double time on the sickness, to get the sickness out. Because when you're awake, your body, like moving my arm, my body is using resources to move this arm, right? So when you're walking, talking, focusing, doing things, your body's using resources to keep up with you. Where when you're sleeping, right? When you're sleeping, your body has more resources to attack what's attacking you. So sleep is good when you're sick. And I'm kind of stoked to take a Tylenol PM and just zoot out. I'm just ready to just zoot out. And I'm really hoping and praying that we wake up tomorrow feeling a lot better. Because I'll tell you what, y'all. The first time I had COVID it was bad for about a day, but it wasn't this bad. This is bad. This time around is really, really bad. It was a really big scare. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw my wife come walking through the emergency room doors, because she got to the emergency room after I did, because she had to come from work. When I saw her come walking through those doors, I teared up because I was so scared. Even though I knew at that point it wasn't a heart attack, and I knew in my mind it wasn't a heart attack, but I also thought it was if that makes any sense at all. So that is it. That's where I'm at right now. I'm getting better. I'm staying positive. And with the love and prayers from all of y'all, from family and friends, co-workers, how can I not get better quicker, right? So again, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Benzo. Thank you, CJ. Happy birthday, Matt West. Happy birthday once again. And, I'll try to pop into people's live streams here and there. I popped into a few of them here and there in between sleeps. Probably actually getting ready to go to sleep soon. Maybe we'll see if we can. I've been sleeping a lot. Oh my God, I've been sleeping a lot. So yeah, that is it, everybody. I just wanted to bring up the pace and what we have to look forward to, providing I start to feel better. I'm looking to do a patrol. I'm looking to do a couple of tutorials. I'm looking to do some SLRP. But again, that's only if I'm feeling up to it. If I'm still feeling like this tomorrow, then I'm going to have to rest. And y'all understand. And I know y'all are going to tell me, yo, no, fuck that. You rest. Don't you dare, like, I know. And a lot of people have told me, don't worry about YouTube. We'll be here when you get better. But it's me. I'm so, I don't know. I shall take y'all's advice. But we'll play it day by day. How about that? So that is it, everybody. We're on 31 minutes. I truly love y'all so much, and I'll keep y'all updated. But until next time, be safe, be healthy, and be positive. And even if you're not healthy, be positive. Positivity is absolutely key. Follow the rules and obey the law. Your boy Jeffrey Gamer and his vid are out. Later, y'all.